Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. I'm pregnant. That's wild. That's fucking wild. That's crazy. That's craziness. To my motherfucking channel. Okay, anyways. Okay, hold on, let me get to my page. So as you can tell by the title, I'm motherfucking pregnant. I am pregnant, bitch. That's kind of scary. That's actually kind of scary. Okay. So I have my little notes here. Right here. For the things that I want to talk about in this video. So yes, I am currently 6 months pregnant. I'm 6 months pregnant. And I'm kind of nervous to become a mom. Because what if I'm a bad mom? But we'll see. Hopefully I don't get CPS thrown at me. That if I don't, that means I'm a good mom, I guess. Yeah. No, just kidding. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's just restart this shit. Okay. So I am pregnant. Let's talk about how I got pregnant. So I got pregnant because no, just kidding. Okay, so honestly, I genuinely thought I could not get pregnant. I thought I couldn't get pregnant because I've had multiple pregnancy scares like in the past. But I always ended up like not being pregnant. Like I would take tests and shit and I would not, like, I ended up not pregnant. It would always say not pregnant, bitch, not pregnant. Stop taking pregnancy tests. You're not fucking pregnant. Anyways. So, anyways, me and my boyfriend, because we lived together, right? I had a job. Everything was fucking amazing. Everything was good. I had a job. We were doing very well financially. We had our own apartment. Everything was good. So I was like, you know what, whatever. If I get pregnant, I get pregnant. So, anyways, you know, you do the do. And I ended up thinking like I wasn't pregnant because I was like, it had like, I think like a couple weeks had passed, nothing, I didn't feel out of the ordinary or whatever. And yeah, so I was just like, okay, cool. Like, cool. I'm not pregnant. Like, we can chill. We're chilling. Well, every fucking weekend we would go over to my bae's mom's, right? Because like so he could spend time with her. So we would go spend the weekend over there. I would fucking smoke up the ganja, like fucking we would chill. Like sometimes we would I hardly drink. He's the one that he would get like drinks like sometimes. So I honestly I don't know. I feel like I get the drinking tolerance from my dad because I would try to drink but I would never get drunk. Anyways, is that the point of drinking? I really don't know what the point of drinking is. So anyways, I didn't really like drinking because I wouldn't really get drunk, nothing. And I'm more of a ganja girl, like it chills me out. It helps with my anxiety and shit. So I was like, okay, whatever. I would just smoke most of the time. So this particular weekend, I was smoking and I got a fucking headache. Like every time I would try to smoke, like my head would just start fucking hurting so bad. And I just had a headache that whole weekend. I don't even think it was the smoking. I think I just had a headache. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? That's fucking weird. What the fuck is going on? So I thought I was getting sick or I was getting like a sinus infection or something because like was my nose stuffy? I really don't fucking remember. So I was like, whatever, like, you know what? Fuck it, I guess I'm not gonna smoke. So the weekend passed or whatever and we get back to our apartment and I'm just like chilling and then usually we would have like a dispo or something. So I was like, let me hit the dispo. I hit it and then I was like, whatever. I didn't get a headache, but like I was just like, that's kind of weird, you know? So then, what's it called? A couple days pass or whatever, and we decide to get some bud. So we got some bud, and I low-key got a headache again, and I was like, what the fuck? That's so weird. So at this time, I think my mom was staying with me. So I was like, okay, you know what? Like, let me tell my mom. I was like, I've been trying to smoke, but like, I had a headache, like a really bad headache. She goes, you're not pregnant? And I go, no, I don't think so. But she's like, okay. And then she goes, here, she gave me her card. Nice. She gave me her card and she's like, you could go buy a pregnancy test. And I was like, okay. Okay. Thanks. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I went to Walgreens, got a pregnancy test. I took it and it said hashtag not pregnant. Hashtag you are not the father. Just kidding. Okay, just kidding. So then I was like, okay, Like, we're chilling, I'm not pregnant, like, we're good, you know? So then I, like, didn't worry about, like, if smoking or anything, like, because I knew I wasn't pregnant. Or so I fucking thought, right? And what's it called? I think at this point, I don't know if I had gotten my period or not. Honestly, I don't keep track. I don't keep track of my periods. I never have. Like, I will usually just get it every month, but, like, I wouldn't pay attention. So then, the next fucking weekend, I'm like, you know what, let me take another one because I was feeling sick. It's a digital one. I take it, not even 5 minutes later, hashtag pregnant. Hashtag pregnant. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I was like, fuck it. We have our own apartment. I have a job. He has a job. Like, we're good financially. Like, everything's good. Everything was good financially until it wasn't. Then, because I had a broken toe, right? So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, ugh. Like, I got pregnant right after my toe healed. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then I go back to work, whatever. And then, like, I start getting so lightheaded. Like, for everything, I get lightheaded. And then I started to get super duper duper nauseous. Like, more nauseous than I had ever been in my whole life. And then, I think a week passes and I'm just like throwing up. Like, throwing up and throwing up and throwing up and throwing up. Like, I could not keep anything down. So I could not go to work because, like, throwing up, having to do, it's a warehouse. So having to fucking walk, carry boxes, heavy ass boxes, having to use a pallet jack, having to load and unload the trailers while you're throwing up, while you can't keep anything down, not even water. That wasn't going to be a good mix. So I stopped working for a while. And what's it called? When I decided to go back, he was like, well, you could scan. And then there was like a lot that I couldn't do at that job. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I still was so nauseous. I was so nauseous, like, for a very long time. Like, a very long time. Okay, so my first trimester, it was, oh my gosh, like, I thought I was not going to survive. I thought I was not going to survive because I was so nauseous. Like I said, everything I would eat, even if I drank water, everything I would drink, it would come up. And then even if I was taking Zofran, they prescribed me Zofran, but then a bunch of doctors wouldn't see me until I was like past 12 weeks or something. Like, I don't know. Like, and I was like, bro, I cannot wait 12 weeks. Like, I am fucking weak. Like, what are you gonna do, bitch? So I finally got a doctor that would see me, and she gave me Zofran. Once I got the Zofran or whatever, I would take it and I would still be nauseous. I would still throw up everything. And then sometimes it felt worse than when I was on the Zofran because it was like, at least when I wasn't taking the Zofran, I was nauseous, but I would get the relief of throwing up because, you know, because I was throwing up. When I started taking the Zofran, it was like, bruh, I was nauseous and I would get no relief at all because I wasn't throwing up. Like, you get me? And even until the second trimester, I'm in the second trimester right now. And what's it called? Tell me why. And tell me why I was still nauseous during the second trimester. Sometimes I get nauseous in the morning, but now I can eat. Now I can fucking eat. And now that I can eat, all I want to do is eat. And it's not fun. It's not fun. I've gained so much weight and it's like, oh my gosh. It's so crazy. It's so crazy, actually. So when I was finally able to eat, I thought, like, everybody was like, oh, you have to eat for two, you have to eat for two. So I was like, okay. So I was eating like a lot, right? So then during one of my appointments, I told the doctor, like, I feel like I'm gaining a lot of weight. And she looked at me like, bitch, are you dumb? Like, obviously you're gonna gain weight. but I was like, I feel like I'm gaining an excessive amount. And she's like, okay, she asked me like some questions. She's like, okay, let me ask you this, do you have to eat for two? And I was like, and she's like, no, you don't. You eat like for, you're basically, you just eat like for yourself, but you don't have to eat like an excessive amount, like they say for two. So I had gained a lot of weight because I thought I was supposed to be eating for two. Well, after I got used to eating that much, I would get so hungry so often, and it was so hard to like even like cut down on the eating, because even if I wasn't eating a lot, I would still get hungry, so then I would want to eat. And I just feel like now I just want to eat and eat and eat. So I'm trying to like, I don't want to go like on a diet like to where I'm cutting out so much food, because I feel like that's not healthy, but I also don't want to eat so much. So I'm kind of trying to balance it. I try to eat 3 meals a day. Yeah. So along with my weight gain, I feel like I'm still trying to get used to my body, still trying to like feel comfortable in it, because I had just lost a lot of weight before I got pregnant. Like I was like around 200 pounds, and then I went down all the way to like 135 before I got pregnant. So I was pretty comfortable in my body, and then now I'm back to 170. Yeah. So I have become a little insecure, very actually insecure, but I do have to remind myself I'm growing a whole ass human in me, so, you know, yeah. So I have to kind of just learn to be comfortable, you know? And I feel like, yeah, I say yeah a lot, but I'm just trying to learn to be comfortable in my body again. And I remind myself that I can always lose the weight again after I have the baby. Like, after I have my baby, I can lose the weight, and I can go to the gym, and I can eat right. Like, I have to eat right now too, obviously. But sometimes I just crave junk food, and it's not fun. But sometimes it is fun, because it's like, junk food. Yum. Last but not least, I am having a girl. I'm having a girl. I'm so excited because I've always wanted, I used to want a lot of kids. I used to say when I was younger, I was like fucking 10, saying that I was gonna have 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. And before I got pregnant, I was like, fuck them kids. But now I can't say that. Now I can't say that because I'm growing a whole human in my stomach. But yeah, I am nervous to become a mom. That's like, I'm super nervous, but I think it should be okay. I think I'll be okay. But yeah, that is my little I'm pregnant video. Wait, where's my ultrasound? Oh my gosh, they did a 3D ultrasound, or they tried to, but she was still too small. And oh my gosh, she looked like scary. She looked like a fucking alien. Oh my gosh, and it reminded me, because when me and my boyfriend first met, I used to be like, I have an alien in my fucking stomach, like just joking around. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually do have an alien in my stomach. JK. This is my ultrasound. Yeah. That's so crazy. I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous at the same time. Thumbnail. No, just kidding. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited at the same time. It is kind of nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking. Okay. But yeah, so it's really crazy. I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm pregnant. That's wild. That's fucking wild. That's crazy. That's craziness. But yeah. So if you watched this video, thank you so much for watching. That was my little explanation video. No, honestly. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys will come along on this journey with me. I have like 3 months left, maybe like 3.5 months left, I think, something like that. So yeah, I still have not quite a bit of time, but kind of a lot of time. Stay tuned for the hashtag baby shower vlog, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I get nervous to film. So honestly, I had a gender reveal, and I was gonna film my gender reveal, and I ended up not filming it because I got nervous. yeah. But thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.